I don't even know what to think of this. Todd Chrisley, the reality TV guy, who was pardoned a couple of days ago by Donald Trump. He and his wife starred on the show Chrisley Knows Best, and he and his wife were convicted on multiple counts of bank fraud, wire fraud, using falsified bank documents, bank statements, other falsified documents to defraud multiple banks in the Atlanta, Georgia area out of approximately $30 million. He was sentenced to 12 years in prison. His wife was sentenced to 7 years in prison. They were ordered to pay something like 18 or $19 million in restitutions to the banks that they defrauded. Now they don't have to pay that money in restitution because they received full pardons from Donald Trump. Their daughter, Savannah Chrisley, has been like an uber MAGA influencer for the last few years. You know, all kinds of rumors of him being secretly gay. And, my personal opinion, they just don't strike me as good people in any way, shape, or form. Anyway, so he and his wife had each served about 2 years of their multi-year prison sentences when they were pardoned by Trump last week, and they were released. After being released from FPC prison in Pensacola, Florida, Todd Chrisley, 56, opened up about his experience behind bars during a press conference in Nashville on Friday. Oh, that's amusing. My brother and I were in Nashville on Friday. He claims that he was treated differently and better than other black inmates in the prison. Quote, "I have met some wonderful men. I have listened to some horrific stories about things that have gone on in our prison system. I will continue to fight for all of the guys that I dealt with and that I was blessed to be with at FPC Pensacola. I will continue to expose the injustices that go on there and throughout the Bureau of Prisons. Being in the prison system, anyone that says that it's a fair shake, it's not. Because I dealt with young African-American males in the prison that I was in, and I was not treated the same. And they were not treated the same as him. They were denied programming. They were denied access to certain things. I was not denied those things, but we know why I was not denied those things. And so I think it is a much bigger picture that we all as a society need to look at, that we are one. He also revealed what his fellow inmates' reactions were to his release. When I left that day, there were 317 men at our camp, but they were lined up shouting when I was walking out, and they were saying, "Don't forget us, don't forget us." And my commitment is to them that I will never forget them. During the news conference, he again insisted that his conviction was unjust, saying, "Even though this pardon has happened, I still was convicted of something that I did not do." They went through a 3-week-long jury trial and were found guilty by a jury. "It could be you. It could be any of you," he told a group of reporters. And somewhere in this room, someone has had a family member who has been affected by this system. I understand the shame that's around it, but I refuse to feed into that because shame is like a cancer that just spreads, and I have no shame. Close quote. Good for him for speaking out about it. He has the ear of the President of the United States. So maybe he will be able to do something about the things he witnessed while imprisoned with some wonderful men.